Oh, I'm live. Can you hear me? Well, let's see if this works. I'm not sure. We've been having all the technical difficulties. You know, they say when something happens, if it can happen, it will happen. So this is what we're seeing right now. So whether I have anybody on here for the live or not, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? So I've got 5 people on the live right now. I just want to know if you all can hear me okay. Can you hear me okay? Sorry about that. Can you hear me okay? Let's see here. We're still trying. I'm gonna try until I learn exactly what I'm doing wrong or figure out what's going on. Are you on the live now? Hello? Hello?
Hey, I can see you. I can hear you.
I
can't open the panel.
You should be, because I just chatted in and said, can you hear me? I don't see your number up there if you don't. Hey.
Hey.
I don't see you logged in. I created a new chat. I created a new live.
I know, I just logged onto it.
Okay, so I don't even see you up there.
I see four views.
4 people online now? I see 0 online.
Wait a minute. You're just talking. No, this is something else.
Yeah. That's the old one.
Okay, let me try this again. Okay, bye.
Bye. So anyways, we had 14 people on their live. So the 14 people that came on, thank you this morning for tuning in. And I'm sorry that you didn't get a chance to go on, but I'm gonna just go on and run the show and just do what we do. That's all I can do. Okay. So we'll see where we're going from this point on. So what we're going to work with today, we're going to work on the Mylar quilt blocks today. And if you notice right here, let's see if I can get this just right. So we're going to work on the hubby block today is what we're going to work on. The hubby block and the block that says bridesmaids block. That's what we're going to work on. And I'm going to take you through that from start to finish. Okay. So the first one we'll work on is the hubby. I've already have both of my, hoops already prepared. This is the one that was sent to me by SEWTECH. And this is one of the ones that I purchased here. So anyways, we're going to be working with those. So that should work out fine. So I went on and set up 2 hoops so that I think I can make it through 1 and maybe 1.5 for you all today. So let's go ahead and go with the SEWTECH hoop. And this is it here. Everything is tight as a drum, and we're going to go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and install the hoop. And remember, I don't know, let's see if you can see me really well with this. And And let's see here. May have to lower the camera a little bit. Okay, here. So remember on one of my previous videos, I said I really did like the way the SEWTECH magnets are really low and it can move right under the presser foot. So that's really good. You don't have to worry about your presser foot getting caught under that particular area. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. So I'm gonna go ahead and load my hoop. It slid under quickly. So let's see. You couldn't get on?
I just keep on getting what was streamed 23 minutes ago. Are you getting anybody?
No, nobody else is here. So nobody else is on, but I'm on the screen on the live.
Well, you just continue.
So I don't know what happened.
We'll just continue.
Because did you see the second one that I started?
No, I keep on going back. And
refresh your window.
I have been doing that. And the new one doesn't come up. It's always the old one that was streamed 23 minutes ago.
See, here it is right on mine. And it says live now on my phone.
Okay, I'll continue to look.
Try it on your phone too. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Oh, I've got 2 people on the live. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm so happy. We had 14 people up before, and the 14 people left because we were having technical difficulties, but I can understand that. So what we're going to be doing today, we're going to go on with the Mylar. The Mylar blocks is what I'm working on today. This is what I'm using. I'm pointing right at my camera here. And I want to take you through start to finish because I have 2 blocks that I want to finish up this morning with the Mylar. And so we'll go ahead and get started with that. I have already uploaded. I have already loaded the design that I'm going to stitch out. And I have it right here on the screen. There it is right there. So let's go ahead and get started and start stitching it out and see what we have. I've got the thread ready to go. And let me just show you something real quickly on the on this. So we've got the colors, and the first color they want to start with is black. And then we'll do the sapphire blue or just a blue. Anytime you see the green dot, like I said before, that means you're going to wait until the Mylar, that particular stitch stitches out. And then after that, then you add the Mylar. And then over in the red is whenever you remove the Mylar. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what we have. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Oh my goodness, man. When it rains, it pours. We're having some technical difficulties here. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. So let's go ahead and stitch this out. Let me first of all change my thread. And anytime you're changing your thread, let's see if I can put this up here. So I'm having to deal with a different camera this morning. And I might just try and hold it up. And I hope I don't make you all seasick. Anytime you're dealing with changing your thread here, so the first thing you want to do is pull it from the bottom and not pull it from the top, because you don't want anything to happen to your machine. So what I'm going to do is thread it from the top here. So if you all would just bear with me, I've got some new equipment that I'm trying to work with and learn at the same time with learning everything else. And I do appreciate you all tuning in. I know you know what that's like. You get a new toy, get something new, and you're just ready to use it, and you're still in training. So let me go ahead and thread, and then we'll go ahead and get the machine started. I will be working on the Aveneer by Brother, the EV1 Aveneer. That's what I'm going to be working on today. Okay, so let's get started here. Go ahead and thread it from the top. Y'all tell me some of the projects that you're working on. Because I know everybody's got a project that they're working on of some kind. Okay. Let me go ahead and thread the needle. Just thread the needle. Now we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember I said that I was working on Aveneer. And then I'm also using the SEWTECH hoop that they sent me. And that is a, I think it's a 6x10. Yeah, it's a 6x10. So, yeah, I'm using the Brother Aveneer EV1. And so I'm going to probably hold some of this up so you can see it, because right now we're looking straight at the machine. So we can go ahead and trace the machine. Remember, whenever you're embroidery, the first thing you want to do once you set your design that you want to stitch out, you want to make sure that you go through and always, you want to make sure that you run around your hoop. You want to make sure you trace it, is the word that I'm looking for. So make sure you trace it at all times. So we're going to go ahead and trace it. So it is moving now. And I also want to see exactly how the picture is going to look on the screen here. So I'm going to go to my camera and show my camera, because now I want to see exactly how it's going to look on the screen here. Let me see if I can back this up some. There we go. There we go there. Oh, that helps a lot. I'm learning, people. I am learning. So there it is right there on the screen. So now I'm going to go ahead and start stitching it out, because now I know where I like the way it looks. It has avoided all of the magnets on my hoop. So it's safe for me to go ahead and stitch it out right now. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay, here we go. And it's right in the center where I need for it to be. And I've got it turned sideways on my screen. And it should take me probably about 18 minutes. It may take us a little bit longer because I'm walking through the process. But on the screen, it will show that it's going to be over 10,000 stitches. I have 4 threads that I'm going to use, and then 18 minutes to complete it. So let's go ahead and get started. We'll come back over here, lower our presser foot, and then go ahead and press. Oh, they want it black over there at the top. Ooh, let me go back and rethread it. I think I'm going to keep it blue and see what happens. Okay, so here we are stitching out now. So while that is stitching out, I'll see if I can answer any questions that you might have. Hi, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Hey, from Georgia. I'm from Georgia, too. Let's see the question. I will be starting more sewing this fall. I usually don't sew until the summer ends because I spend most of my time outside. I'm going to try and make a bag. Oh, good. You need to post it once you make it. I'd love to see what it looks like. Fantastic. I really want to see what it looks like because I'm sure it's going to be a pretty bag. Have you already chosen your fabric and your colors yet? That should be interesting. I can't wait to see it. Good morning from Iowa. Hey, Iowa, how you doing this morning? Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. You all make sure you subscribe, like, follow, and share, because you might know somebody else is starting from the beginning with learning how to embroider in this. Would be a good class for them to tune in on. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Somebody said, oh, nothing yet? You haven't decided yet? Okay. So y'all know Christmas is right around the corner, so we got to start stitching out these gifts. People love homemade gifts. I know I do. So now we're stitching out the very top up here. And I think I'm going to make this one completely blue instead of black because I already had the blue thread in there. So we'll see how that goes. So this is going to be made with Mylar, and this is through Purely Gates. And we will be using the Mylar right here. And it's going to stitch on top of the Mylar. Now, when you use this Mylar, you can wash in it. I mean, you can wash it, you can iron it. So no damage will be done to the Mylar, and it still feels nice and comfortable. Good morning, you all. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate you all tuning in with me this morning. We had some technical difficulties because I got a new camera and I was playing around with it, trying to figure it out. And it was just one thing after another. But you know what? If you wait, good things do happen. So I like that. So we just have to be patient sometimes and wait. So I'm glad I was practicing a little bit of that this morning. Just a little bit. So now it's doing the outline here. And it's really amazing how this Mylar works, because once you put the Mylar down and it stitches out, she has used the Mylar stitching to stitch all around whenever she digitized it. So that was really good. So you might want to go and check out some of her work. I'm going to show you some of the things that I've done with the Mylar. If you subscribe to me, you could have seen it on some of my other videos as well. Let me show you some of the things that I've already created here. Let me try not to swing you around too fast. This is one of the ones here. And I'm trying to look through the camera, and there we go. And this is going to be, this quilt is going to be held, put up at my granddaughter's wedding. And it's a surprise to her, so she doesn't know it yet. Okay. So that's one quilt block. This is another one. This is another quilt block here. There's another quilt block. And you can see how the Mylar just shines through. Another quilt block. And that almost looks like it's in 3D. I don't really think the camera does it justice here. And you can see those. Thank you. I hope you like it. I just found that this was just so fascinating. And I had some other ones over there that I wanted to show you all, but these are pretty fascinating how she was able to digitize. Look at there. And when the sun hits it, it just sparkles. And actually, my granddaughter will be wearing her hair the same identical way that this young lady has her hair here. Isn't that neat? Just back up a little bit and take you over here slowly. So this also will let me know exactly how many minutes that's left on this machine whenever it stitches out. So I can keep up with that. Thank you all so much for sticking with me this morning. Oh, I do appreciate it. If y'all have any questions for me, make sure you put them in the chat. I'll be happy to answer any questions that you have. If I don't know the answer, I definitely will get back with you. If you would leave them in one of my chat boxes or in the group community, I'll be happy to get back with you to find out the answer to your questions. Just not a normal, oh, such a great idea, not just a normal quilt. You have to check out, if you go on the Purely Gates website, you'll see all the different ones that she's already finished, and it's pretty neat. It is very nice what she has done and finished with these. And she just got a new collection out that's called The Lakeside, or At the Lake. and I was on her live when she was getting ready to release it. So she gave us a discount on the new designs. And I think there were 100 and some odd designs in that one particular pack that she had. So, and it won't be released until September 1st. So that was pretty nifty. So now once this is done, the next step that we go to on here, let me turn around and show that to you. Here it is right there. So the next step that we'll go to will be a blue. And I'm just gonna add a different color blue there since I've already used blue around the word hubby. So it can make it look a little bit different. So the green is where I go ahead and place the marla down, and then it'll stitch out the next blue, and then it'll stitch out the next one that's 4, because every one of these stitches, they've got numbers. So this is stitch category number 2, 3, and then 4. And then once we complete 4, we can take the mylar off. And that's pretty neat. It just comes right off so easily. Not a problem at all. Thank you all for tuning in to me with me today and sticking with me. And thank you all for those that came back. I do appreciate it. You know, sometimes when people are working on different crafts or things that they have in their craft room, they just like to have somebody to listen to. I'm thankful that you're listening to me this morning. I appreciate it. Okay, so it's almost done. So I'm trying to hold this. Let me put it back and move it back in the way here. This is sort of difficult for me to try and do this. Okay, let's go. Let's see if I can bring it up closer. Okay, there it is there. Oh, thank you for reminding. Yeah, don't forget to what? Give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I do appreciate it. Thank you. So y'all tell me where you're from. So I have what? 4 people on. So I know one is from Georgia and one is from Iowa, and I'm from Georgia as well. So, okay, so now my machine just beeped at me to let me know that that one is done. And so I'm going to thread the needle. So while I do that, it won't take me but a quick second. Okay, remember we're gonna pull this from the bottom. It may seem like it wastes a lot of thread, but if your machine tears up, it could cost a lot of money, and we don't want that. Okay. I remember when I first got this machine, I didn't know how to sew, didn't know anything about embroidery, and I definitely didn't know how to thread this needle. On this new machine, unlike the Luminaire, they've got the cutter in the back and it's so hard to reach. So I'm sorry about that. So let's go ahead and thread our needle. And so now we're moving on to the next one. So now what I need to do, after this color stitches out, then I'll place the mylar on. So once this stitches out, that's what happens next. So let me go ahead and do that. So I go ahead and get my mylar ready. And then it comes in, when you get this mylar, this is the website, purelygates.com. Go check it out. I am not an affiliate of theirs, but check it out and tell me what you think. But she's got some really pretty designs on there. So when it comes 3. When you receive it, you'll receive 3 to a sheet Each package got about 3 sheets in here, and they last for a long time because it says 3 counts on here. Okay, so you can tell that I've been using this as well. So I've been using like bits and pieces of it and still using it. So this is what we're gonna do this morning. I might need a fresh sheet by now, but I'm gonna use it all up because she says it lasts a long time. Also, don't forget on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays, we always have either product review on Friday, projects on Wednesday. You look on my channel, you'll see the different projects and things that we're having. And I'm going to try and do the live on Saturday if I can. If not, I may place them to maybe early Sunday morning. Maybe people can tune into a live before they go to church. So you see what we did. And it's iridescent. You can see right through it. But this is what put the shine on the letters. Okay. Any questions for me? Do y'all have any questions for me? Can you all tell me what machine that you're working on? What type of embroidery machine that you have or sewing machine? Throw this back in here. Okay, there we go. So our next stop will be to put the Mylar on. And so we know that Mylar is going to go straight across the hubby because that's the only word that's on there. So we'll know exactly where to place it. And on my screen here, it lets you know exactly where to place the Mylar to. You sort of know where it's going. You all don't forget to share. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you tune in with us through the week. To see what we have going on through the week. I would greatly appreciate it. If you have any ideas of anything that you want to see me teach, then just let me know. I'll be happy to do that. So on Monday, we talk about the different things about your brother machine or about any type of embroidery machines that people might be working on or any problems they may have. So I think Monday is Brothers Monday, Wednesday is Project Day, and then Friday is Product Review Day. And then also I have the shorts going out doing different things with either project reviews, different techniques. So hopefully I'll be on all week long. Let's see what some of y'all are saying. Oh, you have a brother? Oh, 25 years old? Oh my gosh, that's good. That was a good machine, huh? They made that brother machine to last. You're in the market for a new machine? Is your brother machine, is that an embroidery machine or a sewing machine? Because I collect vintage sewing machines and I love them. So is yours a embroidery machine or just a straight stitch sewing machine? Write in the chat, let me know. It'll be interesting to find out what type of brother machine you have the last 25 years. So this time when you purchase a machine, are you going to get an embroidery machine this time? A combo, what we call an embroidery machine and a sewing machine? That should be a lot of fun. Okay, so now that it's ended, let me show you what it looks like. I'll bring you up a little bit closer here. Let me get it right. There we go. This is what it looks like now. Now I'm going to go ahead and put down the Mylar. And so the next sew in will be the Mylar. So stitching down. There we go. Okay, so let's get the Mylar out. Let me change the thread color. I'm going to use a little bit darker blue this time. And we'll see what that looks like once the Mylar gets on. It should make it pop. Okay, here, let's go with this. See what we have. Oops, I forgot to pull those out. There we go. Okay, ready to place the Mylar on. Let me thread the needle. And let's see where we're going to place the Mylar. You see how this comes in all these little sheets here, like that. So I think this, oh, this one piece fits on. You see what I mean? It just covers everything. So that one little sheet will cover that entire wording. So it does, it will last a long time. Oh, thank you. The Mylar touch is really nice. Gives it an added touch and upgrade just the stitches a little bit. I like that. Okay, let's see here. So now it's going to stitch all around the Mylar. Here we go. Let me back this off some for you so you can see it. I'm trying to, okay, here we go. Let's press it. And so now it should sew all around the wording. It's amazing how she digitized this. I'm just trying to get it straight on here. I should move the opposite way because the camera moves the opposite way in which the way you're filming. So it's working out well. And this SEWTECH is doing an excellent job with holding down 2 pieces of stabilizer, tearaway, and then the fabric. And I like to use 2 pieces of the tearaway stabilizer when I'm doing this so that I won't get any puckering. So I'm going to put this back here. Let's see. Okay, see if that'll work, if y'all can see that. I'll bring it up closer after I answer a few questions. Let's see. You can do both on your machine, but only use it for straight stitching. Oh, okay. Oh, it's computerized with 49 stitches included. Very basic machine. I'm thinking about getting a Brother, okay. SE 1900 is where I would like to start. Oh, I'm going to tell you another machine that I just purchased. I just purchased it for travel. It is the Brother EV. Check that one out too. It's the Brother EV 3550W. And that hoop for it is, I want to say a 6x10. And I think it has, oh gosh, I don't know. It has so many stitches. I can't even remember, but it's really lightweight. Machine, easy to carry, easy to transport. That's why I got it for traveling, and I can embroider and straight sew on there. And so I'm gonna have to do sort of like a little bit of an unboxing. It's already unboxed, but just to introduce to people what a wonderful machine it is. And it's such a really lightweight, easy machine to carry and to work with. But honestly, after working on these machines, I like that machine because of the simplicity, I think, of it. I like it a lot. Oh, you can't justify the cost of an Aveneer because you don't have a business. You just basically use it for your own personal use. I can understand that. Yes. I haven't checked out the Brother SE 1900. I have to check that one out too. And also, don't forget to check out the NV 3550W. I think you'll like that too. It's probably similar to the 1900, but that's a good thing. I know you're going to enjoy it. So, but the other one has lasted you for such a long time. Yeah, I got a pretty good deal on this Aveneer. I didn't pay that really high cost like a lot of people did. Let me back off on this. We felt like we got a pretty good deal on it from our dealer. And when people go out and shop with everyone with when different dealers, sewing machine dealers, then they really have to make a deal, or some dealers just give you better discounts. And then you also have to catch them at the right time when new product is coming in and they've got a whole lot of other product on their shelf and then they want to get rid of something. Yeah. But here at Grace of Elegance, we run a little mini business here. So I have an Etsy store, and it's called Above Elegant on Etsy, where I stitch out towels and do a lot of graduation gifts with that. And I just finished digitizing a badge for the police department in my hometown. So I stay busy a little bit, and then I working on a quilt for a lady. But I really would like to get back just doing things that I want to do. Because that's when you really get a chance to learn the machine, when you experiencing a lot of different things. So I like to do that too. Okay, research it. Tell me what you think. Or if you have any questions, ask me about it. But if you have any questions about the 1900, ask me about that too. I'd be happy to talk with you about it. I love shopping for sewing machines and vintage sewing machines and just update regular sewing machines. I love shopping for those as well. I'm embarrassed to say how many vintage sewing machines I have. Then I have maybe 4 treadles. Yeah, something about those are so nice. So even when we don't have an electricity, I can still sew. Thank you all so much for sticking with me. I do appreciate it. And it's down to the letter Y. It's almost done. And you can see how it's just sparkles. And the hoop is hanging in good. I like that. SEWTECH sent me this hoop for me to try out on the Aveneer. And it's done an excellent job. I would highly recommend it. They have several different sizes of hoops, and you'll see that in my description too. I have the link to SEWTECH and also have a coupon code if you know of anyone that's in the market for a magnetic hoop that does not break the bank, because these things can get really expensive. So we're done here. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Isn't she lovely? So let's go ahead and take it off. So I'm gonna set the camera back down. And let's see what it looks like up close and personal, because now we're ready to take it off. So now I can go ahead and take off. I can go ahead and remove the Mylar. There it is there. Isn't it pretty? So watch me remove it here. You find me a good place where I can sit up and lay it down flat and remove it here. Thank you all so much for tuning in with me this morning. I do appreciate it. So let me adjust the camera. Here we go. There we go. Adjust it here, and then let me get you up a little close and personal. There we go. Yeah. Let's go ahead and remove this. Try to keep my hands out of it. See how easily it just tears right off? I want to show you before I tear all of that off while I'm thinking about it, another pattern that I'm going to make her. And she gets married September 13th, and she doesn't know anything about it. But this is one here. It is it there. The bouquet with all the different colors in there. That is so pretty. That's going to be really pretty with that mylar. And then show you one more. I was tempted to make this one today, but I knew that it would take forever. So I decided not to make that one. So I want to vote from y'all real quickly, if you don't mind, for me. Somebody said they have 3 trailers. I have 3 trailer sewing machines, and I do have to leave. Have a good weekend. Thank you for tuning in. I do appreciate it. Thank you. You have a good weekend too, okay? So you all tell me which one you think I should do. This one, or which is your pick? This is number 2. This is number 1. I have not decided on which one. Make sure that you put it in the chat for me, number 1 or number 2. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish taking this out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Seemed like we had some more people to come in and out. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also make sure you stop in through the week. We're having some great lessons planned. And if you see anything that you want to learn more about, and then we can actually present it right here on this channel for you. Whether it's one person, whether it's 2 people, or whether it's what? 500 people. That would be great. And I always keep the little pieces because you never know what you might be working on here. Let's go ahead and get the rest of the little pieces out. And it's really easy to just to pick this up and cut it out. Okay. Almost done with that one. Okay. I'm going to change the thread on here and let it trim in black. There we go. I'm left-handed, so this is why I keep getting in y'all's way. Okay, I think that's about got it right there. I think that's pretty good. Did an excellent job. And the hoop is holding up fine. You gotta love it. Let me show you what that looks like. Then I put it back in the machine, load it back in the machine again for it to do the last little bit. Need some tweezers here. Okay. I can always go back and clean it up. But that'll give you all a general idea. Okay, let me show it to you now. Oh, number one. Okay. Is it okay? Number one. You like number one the best? Okay, I have to check the hold up number one again. Here we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Isn't that beautiful? It's just so cute, especially if you like bling. You know, you can put this on shirts, you can put this on pants, whatever designs that she have that, you know, whatever designs that you like. Let me write this down. I said that this was number one and this is number two. And I'm going to be asking this throughout the week and see what we come up with. Number one. Number one. Okay. Or number two. Oh, let me take it through there. Which one do you think? Number one or number two? There's a girl holding the bouquet. So which one would you like? Yes, you can wash your shirt with these on there. And you can also iron as well. And it does not, the mylar stays intact. And it does not wash away. You can iron and wash. Isn't that amazing? Technology has come such a long ways. Okay, here. So now we're going to outline this in black here. Let me thread the needle. Thread the machine. Okay. And this is the last stage of this particular one. Okay. I love the way this hoop just slides right on. Let's go ahead and let's bring it over here. We're going to thread our needle. Okay, so let's go ahead and stitch this out. Back this up some. Okay. There we go. Oh, that looks good. Outline just a little bit in that black. That's really pretty. Just put it here so you can see it. On one side of the quilt, it would be for him, and on the other side of the quilt, it would be for her. I thank you all so much for tuning in and sticking with me. We've got 9 people on. Where are you from? 9 people. Thank you all for tuning in. I do appreciate it. We're just doing the mylar this morning. Yes, and that looks really good. So it just makes it pop a lot. I like that. What are some of the projects that you all are working on? And what type of machine are you using to work on your projects? I just recently purchased a NV3550W, and I love that little machine. It's my travel machine. Someone said, oh, do you sew when you go on vacation? Yes. I might be sitting on the balcony just enjoying myself and just having a good time and still sewing on a block or two. Because sewing is just like crocheting or anything else. It's just sort of relaxes your mind. Y'all make sure you share this video for me. I do appreciate it. And make sure you tune in this week with us. Because what we're going to have going on this week is, remember, on Mondays we'll have Brother Monday. On Wednesday we'll have Project Day. And on Friday we'll have Product Review Day. Hopefully on Product Review Days, maybe sometimes I give away some prizes and some things that you can use in your sewing room. That would be nice. Because I have some things here. You know how you purchase stuff and just purchase and you don't ever use it? My husband would call it hoarding, but I would call it saving things to use for a rainy day. Okay, it's done. You hear that? It's all done. And it took us 18 minutes, 4 thread changes, and 10,000 stitches to do. So let's take it out and see what it looks like. You tell me what you think. Okay. Let's take it out. I want to clean it up a little bit. Oh, it's beautiful. Isn't she lovely? Make sure you go out and tell someone today just how much you care. Let's see what this is. Let's see how this looks. And I do that whenever, before I get ready to do everything else here. I always use this for my little vacuum cleaner. I got this from the Dollar Tree. And they usually have these out around about Christmas time. So to pick up all any threads and cotton balls that it doesn't leave behind. There we go. Okay, here, let's take it on. Let's see what you got. So what do you think? Let me know if you like it or not. It's beautiful. I love it. She's going to be so surprised. How many of these Milo blocks are you making? I think, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 10, maybe about 15 or 20. You're going to be in rows of 3. Wish I could show you because I've already designed it out in my quilt designer, and I already have all the blocks that I'm gonna put in place. Yeah, so that turned out good. What do you think, you all? So I'm probably gonna make about 20 or 25. So now let's go ahead and take it out of the hoop. Thank you all so much for sticking with me today. I do appreciate it. And these hoops on this SEWTECH, these things hold, and they are extremely tight. I love them. And the hoops are nice and sturdy too. Yeah. And it's got some flock around here, and it keeps the fabric from sliding on these hoops. So anyways, let me put that aside. And here we are. That's it again. And I remember I said I hooped it with 2 layers of tearaway. And it's nice and sturdy. Everything looks really, really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the next one. Oh, thank you all for giving me a thumbs up. I appreciate that. Oh yeah. Make sure you subscribe as well. Thank you so much. You all are so kind. You're so kind to even be here with me on Saturday doing this. So this is the other hoop that I've got it hooped the same way. I've got my center point here. And I'm using another one of SEWTECH hoops that this one I purchased myself. The other one, they sent it to me for me to try out. But I like it. So it slid right in. So now what we're going to do. So I'm doing my last block for today. Maybe. I said I was going to get in here today and clean up what? This sewing room. Because you know when you work in your sewing room, it's just hard to keep it clean. Why is that? Somebody tell me the secret to it all. Let me show you what we're getting ready to stitch out next. This is the one that I'm stitching out next. Okay? This is Bridesmaids, and that's going to go on the quilt as well. And these are the colors. So we have 2 places that we will put the Mylar, and I'm thinking just over the entire Bridesmaids is where the Mylar is going to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with changing the threads out. We'll do 1, 2, maybe 3 or 2 different pinks and then black. And I think I want to make that gold. We'll see. But this thread here is the color that basically that she's using in the wedding. All righty, let's go right on here. Let me put this back up. Okay, so let's go ahead and change my thread out and we'll get started on that one. That should not take long at all. So let me pull the design up here. Go ahead and pull up the design. Trying to straighten this out so I don't make you sick. So we're done with this one. We can tell it return. Delete that one. And let's go into embroidery. And then we'll go into our pocket because this is where I have it saved. I transferred it over through the internet. This particular sewing machine will allow you to transfer over through the internet or use a jump drive. So we're going to go ahead here and wait for it to bring up all of the designs. Okay. Sometimes it takes a little while depending on how many designs that you have in there. Okay, so here's some of my designs here. So let's bring this up. So I'm going to do the wedding cake too. One of her wedding cakes, I'm going to do that. And so which one are we doing here? Bridesmaids. So that's the one that I'm doing now. Ooh, that one is sort of big. I don't know if it fit in this hoop. We might have to hoop it in another hoop. Yes, yes, yes. I think that's what we might have to do. We might have to rehoop that one because that is too big to go in that hoop. So what I'm going to do is rehoop this one. And so that is a 7. That particular design is a 7.52 and a 6.96. And the hoop is a 6 by 10, so it will not fit in there. And one thing about the Mylar, is that it does not resize well, because then the Mylar won't fit where it needs to fit if it has to be resized. This is a 10 by 10. And you can see the difference between this hoop here. And these hoops cost a lot of money here. And the SEWTECH hoop, these are so thick and heavy and bulky. And then those SEWTECH hoops are nice and slim. But these actually, they're holding good as well. And so does the SEWTECH one. But I grabbed this one and had gotten accustomed to using the SEWTECH one. Is nice and light. And this one is big and heavy. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Let me rehoop that. Excuse me, y'all, as I step away real quickly here. So now I had to go back and pull out one of my old hoops. This is why you always keep everything. So now we're going to rehoop this. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh, you're back for now? Oh, you've missed the finished product. You want to see the finished product? Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. Let me show you. Here we go. That's the finished product. Can you see it? Yay. It turned out great, didn't it? You love it? Okay, fantastic. I had to show it to you again. I didn't realize you had come back. Thank you for coming back. So the last hoop that we used, it's too small for this particular design. So what I'm going to do is rehoop it. Let's see if I can do this right here. I might have to go somewhere and rehoop it and then pop back in. So let me go ahead and take all these loose. And see how easy this just comes right out. But you have to be careful because they will pinch you because they are very, very strong. Okay, so here we go. Okay. I almost got my fingers there. So let's go ahead and rehoop. Go ahead and put this hoop down. And on these hoops too, they don't like for you to say the magnets on these particular hoops because this is flocked material around here to keep your fabric from sliding. And they said it would damage the flocked material. So I got something from the Dollar Tree to keep mine in. Good morning. Good morning again. Okay. Oh, I can't wait to show you all the finished product. I hope I finish it in time because she's getting married September 13th. Okay, let's see if I can push this in here. Y'all, I'm going to step away just real briefly while I rehoop this one. Only take me a quick second. I've got to find me a flat surface over here so I can hoop it. Okay, so here we go. Okay, got it. These are so much harder to hoop than the magnetic hoops. Especially when you start getting a little bit older and you might have a little bit of arthritis sometimes and you need need all your fingers, thumbs, and everything. I got it. And it's nice and tight. So I've got it hooked on. You want to make sure that it doesn't pucker any at all. I got it puckering a little bit there. So this is why I love those magnetic hoops. Oops, it popped out. So let me make sure I get it just right. Again. Sometimes it takes forever. Let's be patient and take my time. Okay, I've got it, peeps. Oh, this is why I love the magnetic hoops. Got it. Yay. The difference between the magnetic hoops and these regular hoops here, I feel like I've had a workout. I feel like I've had a workout this morning with this hoop. I feel like I've had a workout with this hoop this morning. Whew. Anyways, the difference between these is that you can just easily press them on. So let me go ahead and stick this one in and push it over. And you have to struggle and fight with these. Okay. Oops. Let me see what some of y'all's messages are. Okay, I'll stick with the other blocks that you showed. Okay. Hi, happy weekend. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so what we're going to do first. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. And let me show you how the patterns are going to go first. We'll do the pink color first, and then a block. Then the black color here, and then another pink color. And then the mylar, we'll put it on after the third one stitch out. So we have a total of 5 different thread counts that we go through on this one. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, so the black is going first. So let's go ahead and press a foot down and tell it to go. Let's go, Joe. Oh, I forgot to do what I told you all what you should do, right? Is what? Trace. So let me go ahead and trace this. You always trace. You can't trust eyeballing at anything. You always need to trace. Making sure that it's not hitting the hoop in any way. Okay. So there it is there. So let me go in and let's see here. I want to go in. If you notice on the screen right here, there is crosshairs there. And there's my, I don't know if you can, oops. Okay, there is my center part for this fabric because I had already put it in there, right? So now I want to tell it this is where I want you to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and center it the best way I can because I think I should have pushed this up a little bit, but this won't matter anyways. What I could do, let's do this. If you have that problem to occur, sometimes you can go in and I'm gonna change my hoop size because I do have a different hoop size here. And let's change it to an 8x8. And that can make a difference on how fast and wherever I can go here. So let's do this. And go over here once more. And let's see if I can move it. So I made it larger here. I'm moving that one with my fingers. So that's good enough for me because I cut this fabric, I think maybe a 15 by 15. And these blocks are going to be a 8 by 8 block. So that should be a plenty for me to have and be able to center my quilt block on there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna go ahead and press go. Green button means go here. And let's go ahead and get with it. So now this one is giving us 31 minutes to do. Okay. So what we're going to do for this particular one, we're using the pink and the black, and I think I want to put, I thought it had a place where I could put maybe a gold color on there, but it doesn't look like it. So now it's stitching all of that out for me. Okay, one stick with the other blocks. Stick with your other block you show me. Is it one of the Mylar blocks? Let me show these again for the new people that's in here that didn't get a chance to see them while this is stitching out. This is the one that you all helped me just finish today, that you were with me while I was working on this one. Thank you so much. This is how I can get things done. Okay, there it is right there. That is so cute. Oh, I love it. Okay, that's this one. If you're new here, this is the other one. Let's back it up. Let's take it over. Here we go. So cute. Oh, and I wanted you all to choose. Oh, okay then. Okay. And so you stuck with number one. Let me do that one. I said this was number one. So we have to add up our votes that we've got. This is number one. Number one. Number two. So we're taking a vote on which one of these I should stitch out for the quilt. Number one block or number two block. This is number two. And this is all going to be done in Mylar. And then this is number one. Okay. So Chesley said what? One? Okay. Anybody else? One? Okay, I can't really see the names here. Okay, Terry says one. No. Is that home? Elaine Holmes said one. Okay. So we got a lot of ones here. The ones are going to beat out. So let me finish showing you this one. Show you these again, just in case someone else new joined in, so they can see what we're working on today. Okay. So cutesy. She's gonna be so surprised. There we go. And I really wanted the jacket to come out the same color as his jacket. But the way it was designed, all the colors, they were designed together. So, and this is with this ring ID wed. Oops. There we go. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go get the ones for the lake house and show those to you. Just bear with me for a minute. was looking for the one with the lake house. I wanted to share that one with you all, but I'm gonna share the project with y'all that we finished on yesterday. I'm not yesterday. We finished that this morning. I forgot I've been so busy doing so much. And this is just a towel that I did for Christmas. And it turned out good. And actually, it's an applique. So I did it with those SEWTECH hoops. But I don't know what I've done with the one with the lake. I wanted to show you all those. But maybe it'll turn up and I get a chance to show it to you before you leave. Okay, so let's see what we have. Someone else said definitely number one. Okay, she said, okay. Elaine said number one too. Oh, you love that. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next color here. And you know, did I pull out the wrong one? Bridemaid. This looks like a different bridemaid other than the one that's on here. Oh, but that's okay. You know, it'll still work. I know I kept looking for the heart. Child, just talking too much. Just talking too much. But this one is completely different. But it's okay. It's still going to say, it will still say bridemaid. There it is right there. See that one? And I should have noticed it whenever I was pulling up the design, because this design is completely different from that one. They both said bridemaids and it looks the same, but the curly cues around it, they're different. You remember I kept talking about the heart? I was going to make the heart gold, but it's okay. We can use this one right here and it will be perfect. So we'll still like it. There it is right there. That's the design that it printed out. Okay. So let's go ahead and move on to the next color. And I know I just kept looking down here saying, okay, pink, but I didn't see pink on my screen. Okay. So let's go on with, let's change our color out. So we're going to change our color out to a pink color now. Well, no, I'm going to use the color for wedding. And then I change it out to a pink color. Now I've got to know when to put down the Mylar. Okay. So I'm going to put it down after this one. I can have an idea. Because now I don't have their paperwork, but that's okay. Usually when they print out the entire word, then they'll want you to put the Mylar down, okay? After the first entire word is printed out. Like if you look here, I'm going to take it off of layout. Let me take it back on layout. Okay, so if you look here, this is, they say light cantaloupe, And they're printing out all the bridemaids. So if you notice, that one prints out for 10 minutes, right? Let me bring you closer. And the next one prints out for 12. And that's got to be after this prints out, then I put the Mylar down, and this prints out for 12. And then it tacks down the Mylar. And I'll show you what that's going to be like on this particular one. Okay, let's see what we have. So we're going to change this color to the colors that's going to be used in the wedding. Okay. Do you all have planned for the rest of your day? Okay. Did I pull this thread out? Let's see here. Let's go ahead and thread the needle. Okay, here. There we go. We're going to thread the needle. And now we're going to go ahead and print out the, or stitch out the bridemaids. The word for bridemaids here. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I got my needle threaded. Put down my presser foot. And let's tell it, okay, so it's on a roll. That's going to be pretty too. I like that as well. And this is it here. And I think probably what I should have done was printed it in. And I think this is what I do. Let me stop it. I'm going to stop it right there. This is one thing about embroidery. You can always cover up stuff. People don't even know what you're doing, but you're going to cover it up. Okay, so I'm going to cut this thread. Instead of making it this color first, this color here first, I think what I'm going to do is use that pink color there first and make that color on top of the Mylar. I just thought about that. So what we'll do is just stitch over top of this with the pink. Hold on for a second. Let me rethread. Okay, let's rethread for a second. Okay, here. So somebody said, what? Oh, I'm starting to help my husband with a new shell. Oh, okay. The shell just got put up. Oh, what are y'all going to put in the shed? Is it going to be your she shed, or is it just a shed that you all going to be using to put things away in? Well, that's good. I always need that extra room and space. Well, that's good if you're going to help him too. That's nice. Okay, so we got it threaded. Okay. Let's thread our needle. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is tell the machine to go back and redo. Oh, farm machinery. Okay. That's nice that he's got some help he can depend on. Okay, so we're going to go here, and I'm going to tell it at this button right down here at the bottom, this is our reverse button. So I can take it all the way back. Actually, I can go up here since it's just started. Oh, let me go back. Okay, we'll go back here. And you can see every time I move it, my machine moves. Okay, so you notice this is what we first stitched, this particular one. So I'm going to just tell it to go down to the next step. And this is where we are right now. Okay, so now I'm going to just go ahead and stitch this from this point on. I'm trying to get the camera in the right way. I'm sorry about that, you all. Okay, so we're going to tell it, press the foot down. And see, it won't matter whenever I put the Mylar over all of this anyways. And the other color is going to go on top. So we're going to have this pink color to just go over this particular stitch out. Okay. Oh, is it going to be a very big barn? Because that farm equipment is huge. Well, that's going to be nice. So we're getting there on this one. So you can see how the two different colors look. I'll take it closer. I've got to learn how to work this camera, you all. When you all record, what do you record on? Do you record on your phone, or do you have a different camera that you're using for it? Someone share with me, what are you using? I was using my phone, but then I wanted to take a step up and do something a little bit differently for clarity. But my phone seemed like it was working pretty good. But, you know, I think everything is just a learning curve, you know? So that's why I was having a time this morning. I don't know if my internet wasn't working properly or what was going on, but we made it, and I'm so glad to have you all here with me. I see some people dropped off. They probably had some things to go and do, but they left me a thumbs up. So we got 10 thumbs up today, Pete. So that's good. Yay. Welcome to Grace of Elegance family. And I do appreciate you all so much for tuning in. It makes me really happy because I was feeling pretty down today when my husband said, oh, you had 14 people on and they're all gone. I was like, no. I was like, no. And I've worked so hard because I've been up since 4 this morning trying to organize all this and get it all done. So I have things for you all to look at and things that we can talk about, and issues that maybe you were having with your embroidery journey, or things that you just had questions about. I just wanted to touch bases with you, and because I like being on YouTube like this and joining other people, because it helps me finish my projects. So I used to do this on TikTok, but I decided to transfer over. I haven't been on TikTok in a while. I still post on TikTok all of my canning because I learned how to can and things of that nature. So I just wanted to make sure I had all this ready for you all. Okay, bye, Lane. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. So we have 4 down, and we have about maybe 20 minutes to go before this show is over, because I want to make sure I finish this one today. And so we'll get this one finished so that I will have 2 that we worked on and completed. So I'm happy with that. So while this is stitching out, I just found the lakeside blocks. I want to go and get those and show them to you. You all, I do appreciate you sticking around, but we were only supposed to stay here for an hour today, but I'm going to stick around until I finish this. You're welcome to stick around and stay with me. That would be great if you want to do that. So I'm going to show you the lake blocks that I've done. Let me back this up so I can see a little bit. This is a Lake Life is Simple, just add water. That came from the Pearly Gates as well. And this, I used Mylar on this, and this is the only place all the way down here that used the Mylar. And so that's going to be a quilt as well. I think I only did 2. I've only done 2 of those blocks, I think. Yeah, for the lakeside. And then this is one that she sent me. She just sent me free, because every time you order something or do something, she will send you a free design. This is the one that she sent me for free. I thought that was cute. Okay. So the next thing that we got going is, this is almost printed out. Or they got a print made down there. Well, I like that light pink. Is pretty on here. Let me show it to you. You can still see the dark color shining through, but it's right there on the end. But it's okay because it's going to be covered up anyways. So you can always cover up things whenever you're working with Mylar. And just looking at the previous pattern that I had, the one that I was going to work with, and actually it would have fitted my hoop because that is a 6.69 inch and 4.58 inches. So the hoop was what, 6 by 10. So I could have turned it this way to make it fit. Okay. Yeah. So also what I was telling you is the patterns, it sort of works the same because you got your pink, your black. This has been your black part. And then your third color. After your third color, but that would have been this entire bridesmaids that would have been printed out. And this is going to be the same identical thing with this. So after this prints out, then I put down the mylar, and then we'll go ahead and start back up with a dark color. That fuchsia looking color. Y'all make sure you put on the notifications so you'll know whenever I have whenever I'm online and have any new videos out, because I might do a couple of lives next week. I haven't decided just yet. I'm trying to pick out a particular time that we're going to go live, but I know definitely that we'll probably do a live on Saturday, but I might do 2 lives next week, maybe for about 30 to 45 minutes live, because this one was supposed to last an hour and we're going 1 hour and 32 minutes when this one finishes up, because I want to go ahead and complete this one. If you need to go, I definitely understand, but if you just want to stay here with me, you can. I would love the company. Because this is exactly how you get things done. I do anyways. So we're almost done. We're almost there. So on this particular one, it says that this is a 7 by 2 by 6.96. This one's a little bit more stitches than the last one we did. This is 19,319 stitches. And we only have 4 color changes here. And then it was going to be 31 minutes to stitch out. And of that 31 minutes, we've already used 13 minutes. Reverse, 31 and 13. Cool. So it was going to take us 10 minutes to print this one out. So while that one is finishing up, I'm going to go ahead and get the mylar ready. Okay. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you. If you're just joining us today, we're doing a mylar. Some fantastic mylar. Okay, let's see here. So I'm trying to find some to make sure that it fits. Now I might have to pull out another sheet for that because I think these are all crumbly. And I think these are for smaller ones. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is pull out larger sheets for this one. Okay, let's see. So now it's time for the mylar. And that one is going to stitch out for 12 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to use a full sheet on that one. I've got only one more sheet left. So let's see here. So I'm just going to cut. You can almost tear this anyways because it's so light. Okay, here we go. So since this is a full sheet, you can really get a chance to see. I'll fold this back up. So this has lasted for a while. But I think every month I'm going to go ahead and order some of this and keep it on hand just in case. Because leave it up to me, I would like to see have all of her designs. So let's go ahead and see what we have. Okay, let's take a quick look. Okay, here we go. There it is on top. And so I'm going to go ahead and change the thread because it's just going to print on this, not on the black there. Okay, so let's change the thread to the color that they're using for the wedding. That color right there. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. Pull it from the bottom. And let's change out this thread. And this will be, I think that's it for that one once it prints out. So and then we'll remove the Mylar. Okay. Let me try that again. Okay, so we're threading the needle here. There we go. Thread the needle. Put down the presser footer and want to make sure that the Mylar is right under here. And I'm not worried about it slipping because it's got plenty enough space to move around. Here we go. So it's going around each letter. Then it's going to go back through and fill those letters in. It's looking pretty already just with those that one letter outlined. And it's going to take about 12 minutes for that to print out or to stitch out. You all make sure you like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you learned anything from this video. And don't forget also that we're going to tune in on Saturdays for our live. I may do 2 lives this week. I have not decided yet. And then we have 3 videos coming out through the week because we got to do our Brother Monday. And then we'll do our project day for Wednesday and Friday product review. So make sure you tune in with that with us. Here we go. I do appreciate you all taking the time out of your busy schedule just to sit with me today. because I was feeling really down and out when I thought that we couldn't get online or whatever was going on. But I'm glad that I just stuck with it and didn't give up and didn't give in. So now it's going through and it's filling out. Remember, it had already started using this particular color anyways. So, and remember, I changed the color out for the lighter color for the darker color to be printed out last or stitched out last. And this is why I did that. So I told you that it would not make a difference at all. You can always cover up with embroidery. Almost always. Thank you all so much for tuning in. When this finished printing out, I'll tear it off and show you the final product. And remember, our live will only last for an hour. Didn't know that it was going to go this long, but you know, if you all need to go and do something, I definitely understand. But I'm going to be here until this finishes and I pull off the Mylar, because it has been a huge help today with you all sticking with me so I can finish this up. And I believe every time I get on something live, I get more and more of my quilts done. That looks really pretty. Let's see where. Gotta place this camera at the right angle. It's coming out really pretty. I love that sparkle with that color. There it is right there. It is so pretty. Does anyone else have anything on the live projects that they're working on right now? Here we go. Thank you for tuning in. Welcome back. We're getting there, peeps. y'all are. I've got to check my list to see how many more blocks that I need to finish. Because really, I don't have that much time. That's why I really appreciate you all. If she's getting married September 13th, the second week in September, then I can say I just have about 3 weeks before the wedding, and then I've got to quilt this, put the backing on, do all of that, sashing, binding. Hope I can get it all done. But you know, if I can't get it all done, guess what? She can have it as a bridal gift. But we were planning on hanging it up at the wedding. So this is why I'm so grateful and thankful to you all for sticking around and helping me get this done. Because if I were not live online, then I probably would have just done 1 block instead of 2. Thank you all so much for tuning in. That is looking pretty. Almost look like Barbie, right? Okay, almost there. Yay, 2 blocks down. And I might come back out here later on tonight and work on some more. But 2 blocks down. So that is so good. Here we go. We're working with it. We're at the stretch. I'm going to type with one hand here. Yeah. So thankful for you all sticking out. Sticking it out with me. Thank you. I can't say how much I appreciate that. I sent my own self a love. I thought it was gonna stick on the chat. Oh, it's almost done. Yay. We've got 8 people in the chat tuned in. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And thank you all so much for taking a vote too on which one to do with the after the wedding. Driving off in the car. I do appreciate that. Thank you. We're working on Mylar quilt blocks today. Showing how to apply Mylar to embroidery stitches. Our next live will be Saturday, but hopefully stay tuned and look out for, make sure you put on the notification bell so you know whenever I'm going to have a live or whatever is going on with us. So I'm going to probably try and go live this week as well, at least twice this week, because this will help me go ahead and finish up this quilt. But I'll let you know the subject that we'll go live on, and our live will last an hour. Today it went a little bit longer, but I did tell people that, you know, if you had something else to do, it would be okay. I wouldn't feel offended any kind of way. I'm just so grateful that you stuck with me, stuck around this long. So I'm excited about that. Here it is. And then it's going to trace out around here. And they said they want to use that with a deep green. Well, what I think I do is just keep the color that's already in there so it can give it that 3D effect. So here goes. And that is the last stitch, or the last stitches for this particular quilt block. That's why I just want to use a deeper color around there. So I think that's pretty. Okay, this is looking good. And it's only taken 4 minutes to stitch this particular one out. Our next thing should be where we're peeling off the Mylar, which it will come off really easy. Oh, that is so pretty. It does give it that 3D effect. See? Oh my goodness, I love it. You know, you could take this and put it on a bag, or you could put it on the bridesmaids' house coats or slippers, anything that would fit this design. Shirts, towels. Because remember, you can press, you can iron this Mylar and it doesn't hurt. And you can also wash it as well. Okay, wrapping this up. Okay, let's see what we have. So pretty. That's it. So let's take it off. And then I hold it up and show you all just what it looks like. Okay, so let's take it off. Okay, let's take it off here. See a couple of lines on here. Some jump threads, maybe. So let's go ahead and pull it off. Now this is so satisfying when you get a chance to just pull it off. I get on the computer, I don't want anything to happen. Oh, do you know what I did? I realized it's doubled. Oh my gosh, the paper is so thin. I thought it was just one sheet. I kept thinking to myself when I was just tearing it off here. Let me see. You can see this. I'm like, why is it a little bit hard to come off right here? That's because the sheet is doubled. Oh, so I wasted some, but it'll be okay. It'll still be pretty. Now I'm having to hold it down even tighter. I was talking and not paying attention, people. But let's can we put it right on off. Oh, it's even prettier when you double it. But it's harder to get off. It still comes off relatively easy. You just have to give it a little nudge. It's sticking in my hand. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. That gave it that extra shine, didn't it? You just get under the skin. This is so satisfying. Okay, so we're pulling it right on off here. Get under this mylar here. Get under the mylar skin. Okay. There we go. Almost got it all off. This other, I'm just gonna snip those off. Okay. Yeah, I made a mistake and was talking and doubled the amount of mylar I put on here. It was supposed to be in one sheet. I put 2 sheets on there. They were stuck so close together. They're so thin and it's sort of hard to tell. I'll pay closer attention next time. So this. Okay. Almost there. Let's see. If I only just had one sheet on here, that would have been off by now. So let's cheat and snip it off. Because it would just rip right up. You take it off like that. Okay. Now I need my tweezers, don't I? And you can wash this mylar and you can iron over it. And when you wash it, it doesn't come off. But you need to check her out at Purely Gates. Purely. Now, what I always want to say Pearly Gates, but it's Pearly Gates. Okay. Get in this little hole. I think this is the last little hole I need to get in here. And the last one here. Okay. Let me see, I can vacuum up these little pieces. Almost. Y'all don't do like I did when you start using this. Don't double it. Because that's what I did on this one. I mean, it come out really, really nicely. I can tell the difference between doubling it or just using it single like this. I can definitely tell the difference. I mean, both are pretty, but this is hard, just a little bit more difficult to get off here. Okay. Okay, let's see. I got this little vacuum cleaner from the Dollar Tree. And they usually have them around about Christmas time. It's like one of the stocking stuffers that people could use. Okay, I think I'm somewhat done, but I go back over it again before I piece the quilt together. Let's see if there's anything that I left behind. But I can tell you what, I won't do that anymore. Double it by mistake. I double checked the paper. I probably was talking, but I double checked the paper to make sure. Ooh, it's so pretty. Wait till I show it to you all. It's so cute. Wait until I show you all. Make sure you join. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you see something on here you liked. Oh, this is it. This is it, peeps. I feel like I'm doing major surgery on this. This is it. Okay, let's see what we got. One more vacuum. Looks really pretty. Oh, it looks so beautiful. Are you ready for it? I gotta stop being such a perfectionist. Just let you all see it. I can do this later. Okay, here goes. Wait a minute. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Tell me what you think. So let's go ahead and take it out the hoop. I do have some little pieces on here. But I vacuumed that up some more. So let's go ahead, vacuum it up once more. Okay, here we go. Let's take it out of the hoop. Let's go ahead and put the hoop away. Oh, here you go here. Let me take it back some. There you go. I got a couple of places I can sit on that I need to clean up, but that's it right there. It's beautiful. Thank you all so much for tuning in and staying on the live with me today. Even though we had some technical difficulties, I really do appreciate it. And I thank you so much. And you all go out and have a fantastic weekend. Thank you for being a part of the Grace of Elegance family and our team. I really do appreciate you today. And I thank you. And so go out and tell somebody just how much you love them. And keep on stitching. Have a great day. Bye.